So Kathy, I don't know how. My writing style is too basic and I will sound uneducated. I won't reach the people I need to reach. People will judge me and question my knowledge. Okay. Oh, and Kathy, you asked, where do you find my podcast? Kathleen, if you could remind me to send that to everyone in an email would be great. So Kathy, which one do you want to start with? I don't know how. My writing style is too basic. I won't reach people I need to reach.
Yeah, they've all kept me paralyzed. I actually finished the training that I want to do my work around uh, almost 2 years ago, and I haven't done anything with it at all. So let's start with the judgment. People will judge and question my knowledge.
So without needing the full story, what's the name of the course that you took or the name of the certification that you have?
Okay, I am a grief recovery method specialist. And grief is not just
Okay.
death. So,
Okay. And did you get a certification, or were there a certain number of hours you had to complete, or
it's a
practitioner hours or something like that?
yeah, it's a certification from the grief recovery method.
Okay. And how many people, or you kind of answered this, but I just want to double check. How many people have you worked with using that method since you completed the training?
2, and it was immediately after I finished. So it was, I finished in October of 2018. I had 2 people, and I haven't done anything with it since then.
Okay, cool.
But it's really
So
beating on my head
you
lately.
have, yeah. So you kind of have 2 options. You can either work on the beliefs and clear the beliefs to say that I know enough, I am enough, I'm an expert in this field, or at least I have some expertise. You can work on those beliefs, create those beliefs, and clear the beliefs that are in the way. That's one approach, and that would seem like the approach that in this kind of a class I would recommend. The other approach is you can go work with 100 people, 200 people, 500 people, and bank the hours that say you have expertise and you are an expert. And then you will never again have that complaint come up in your head. So obviously that takes time and a bit of doing, but I definitely recommend it because there are, you can do the first way, and we'll get to your questions in a second. So you can do the first way, but that's what most of us have done. We work in the beliefs, we try to build the self-confidence, and we don't necessarily just go out and work with a bunch of people. So what's in your way, or what comes up when you think about working with your first 10 people, either free or paid?
Well, if I don't get these beliefs out of the way, I've been paralyzed on the marketing to even try and get a client.
So you've trapped yourself in a what I call a loop of insanity.
Yeah, I want to get off
You
the
have to get the
merry-go-round.
client to prove. Yeah, you have to
Well,
get the client.
actually,
It's like the
I don't
circle
need
behind
to
me on the
prove
wall.
I know how to do this because, first of all, I was a client for 6 months. Second of all, both my parents are dead, my husband's dead, my in-laws are dead. I've lived grief and I've come through on the other side of grief.
Okay. This is going to seem a little crazy, but we're going to go here. Truth. If you get more so far,
You break up. You broke up. All I heard was truth if you get, and then
of, of,
apparently I'm not supposed to
of
hear
course I
it.
broke up. Yeah, Yeah. Well, apparently your ego does not want you to hear it.
Well, it says that your
So
bandwidth is
truth,
low.
just all of a sudden. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So let me try again. So truth, if you get new clients, you might wreck your perfect track record.
My perfect track record of doing nothing. Yeah, that is truth.
Yeah. I know it seems illogical and silly, but it's not silly. It's a legitimate concern. Okay. So the belief that it's more important to have a great track record than to have lots of clients. Would you be willing to destroy that at the point of creation?
Yes.
The belief that all you have, the belief that all you really have is your great track record. So you've got to hold on to that. Would you be willing to destroy that at the point of creation?
Yes.
It is so uncomfortable to work with someone who doesn't get results.
Yes.
Everyone on this call knows it. And I've come to see it as a rite of passage to have someone who you work with and you do your best and you're magical and amazing and they're just not getting what you're putting down. When you can be in that moment and say and know that it's not you, it's them, and not judge them for it, you're just not a good match, you're not a good fit, but that it means nothing about you, now you're in business. Literally now you're in business. So all the ways that you're not signing clients in case you fail them, would you be willing to destroy that at the point of creation?
Yes.
And all the ways you're not putting yourself out there or marketing yourself in case you attract people and then fail them. Would you be willing to destroy that at the point of creation?
Yes.
The belief that it's, or the story that it's better to just know that you're amazing inside and not actually go out and do it too much in case you're wrong. Would you be willing to step out of that story at the point of creation?
Yes.
There we go. Yeah, because when you say people will judge me and question my knowledge, Kathy, I got to be really frank. They should question your knowledge. You took a course and you worked with 2 people. They should 100% question. You should question your knowledge. If you came out tomorrow and said, I'm an expert in this field, I can totally take care of you, I would message you and say, Kathy, I think we need to talk because you told me that you've taken a course and worked with 2 people. It's a
I've
little
also
unethical,
lived it.
which I know you're not going to do that.
Yeah, but I mean, I've also lived
No, absolutely. But one person does not a statistic make.
Right.
So I think that's part of what you're wrestling with is the like, on many levels that you're not an expert yet, but you've got this belief that you're supposed to be somehow, or that you should be, or that it's required, but it's not. When I first started working with people, I was very honest. I'll never forget, I was sitting in the loft, our adjacent building, when I was first doing these free sessions. And I remember the first woman that signed up for a package of 5 sessions at the time. I was doing 5 sessions for the price of 4, which is $400. And she signed up and she said, and then she said, am I the first person to sign up for your package? And I said, yep. And she said, great. And off we went. And we did amazing work together. But I've never once lied about my level of experience or expertise because I believe that that's a terrible way to do business. And it leads to energetic misalignment from the start, and then people can't get the real value of my work. Now, I don't bring up my failures constantly. I don't constantly talk about my failures because that's actually about me. That's not about you. I only bring it up when it's relevant to the point, to the energy point that wants to be made. So the belief that you've got to be a total expert before you put yourself, ow, ooh, ow, ow. Yeah, one sec. That was like a sharp
That's
slap
a
in the
strong
face.
one.
The belief that only experts are safe when they put themselves out there. Would you be willing to destroy that at the point of creation?
Yes.
The belief that it's not safe to put yourself out there unless you're an expert. Would you be willing to destroy that at the point of creation?
Yes.
The belief that, it's like three at the same time. The belief that people only want to work with experts. Would you be willing to destroy that at the point of creation?
Yes.
The belief that people are paying only for your expertise. Would you be willing to destroy that at the point of creation?
Yes.
So I don't work with who should be my ideal client. My ideal client should be young fathers who feel inadequate with their families and their wives, who have struggled financially or have struggled with mental illness or have had a life of struggle, self-imposed struggle. I have led a very privileged life, but self-imposed struggle. That should be my niche. That's my lived experience. That's what I've overcome. That's not my niche. My niche is basically middle-aged women who have a hard time asking for what they want, especially when it comes to money, and it's destroying their business. I have no lived experience with that. I don't have a hard time asking for what I want. I'm a white man in North America. How much more privilege can I get? I ask for what I want. So my clients are not paying me for my lived experience or expertise in that way. They're paying me because I have a specific skill that I'm really honing and mastering, and it's really valuable to them. So would you be willing to stop making your business about you?
Oh, wow. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, you are not the hero of the story anymore. You've been the hero, but you're not the hero anymore. Your clients are the hero. And when you make that shift from it being about you to it being about them, now visibility becomes ease. Now putting yourself out there becomes ease because it's not about you anymore. When visibility feels scary, it's because it's about you.